We in the field with it. We getting on our Zoom with it. Real interview type with it. We going on
Tight.
Tight.
Hello, Avice.
Hi.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Do you mind stating your full name, your position with NABJ, and then your year?
So my name is Avice Smith. I'm a journalism student. I am a third year, and I am the secretary for this year's NABJ e-board. Yeah, so I feel like my first love in terms of like school has always been reading and writing. My teacher in the 6th grade encouraged me to like continue to pursue it, and it was always in the back of my mind. And then sports has always been integrated into my life in some like shape or form, and so like ever since I was like 4, I've been in sports at the Y. I played volleyball in middle and high school, and so just consuming sports media with my dad has become like a staple pastime with my dad and my mom. Like, we're a big sports family. My dad just one day was like,
do you see Malik Andrews? Like, have you ever thought of doing that? Like, you keep saying you love to write, you're a pretty good public speaker, like, you need to look into that.
and then I feel like the light bulb turned on, and I was like, what? Like, sports reporting is a thing. And ever since then, I feel like my just story in journalism has taken off. Like I said, like, sports has been integrated into my life ever since I was very young. And initially, I was inspired by Malik Andrews to pursue sports reporting, so sideline reporting, broadcasting, things like that. But I think as time has gone on, I really, really appreciate the stories behind sports. The storytelling aspect of sports media is really what interests me, and I feel like whatever capacity that will look like for me, I'm still finding. But I know that's like the main part about what I love in terms of sports media. So definitely the industry for me. That's a great question. I've been into YouTube Shorts recently. So I've been watching a lot of like ESPN Shorts, even Reels. I love, what is it? E60, the film in 30 for 30s. ESPN, I love their documentaries. So those are always nice to watch as well. Yes, okay. I love watching the Today Show with my family. So that's more of like traditional news. But Chanel, I can't remember her last name, but she's like this little short lady, this ray of sunshine on the Today Show.
Oh, Avice.
And like, I promise you, every morning, like, it's like a cup of sunshine. Like, she just brightens up my day so much. So I love, honestly, all the reporters on the Today Show, Craig, Savannah, like, I feel like all of them, they really complement each other really well. So in a sense of like a newsroom that I admire their newsroom a lot, but I definitely admire Chanel. Maria Taylor, honestly, because, she's from here. Also, I feel like I like a lot of people that were here, so like Ernie Johnson, Deborah Roberts, even Charlene Hunter Galt. Just the work that she's done internationally has been really inspiring. I feel like I admire a lot of people across a lot of different industries, and I feel like that impacts how I'm able to tell stories and see different sides of stories. Okay, so as a freshman, there is a convocation that you can go to. I know it's called a Quaba now, but it's like your first introduction to the student organizations here on campus. Basically, I was able to meet and talk with the president there that year and learn more about what the organization was, because coming in as a journalism major, I really didn't have any broadcasting experience or like journalistic experience from high school. So I really wanted to talk to someone and kind of see just more about what the organization organization was. And so that was like the first week of freshman year. Didn't really get into NABJ, I feel like, until last year. And like I made so many just impactful friendships and lifelong friendships through NABJ.
You made me blush.
Yes, I can. Okay, so my first NABJ meeting was last year, and we learned how to give slates and like pitches in terms of like networking and things like that. And I just remember going around in the circle and giving our hot takes, just being able to meet everybody and then just meet more people in my year, because up to that point I didn't really know anybody yet in my cohort. Like I was applying that same semester, so I really didn't know anybody yet in Grady. And so just being able to like go around, introduce ourselves, learn where everybody was from, meet people who were in my year, and then also just to like be in that relaxed environment, be confident and like learning how to network better was just really helpful and impactful on me. And that's what made me want to keep coming back.
What was your hot take?
Girl, I don't even remember. It was probably something like Princess and the Frog is the best movie, because it is. Parmesan is alright, but it's not like a flavor I really like.
Wait,
Lemon
red
pep.
Parmesan's so good though.
Lemon pep is classic. Also, don't give me no original wings. I would rather just get fried chicken. How does Popeyes run out of chicken? But yeah, y'all gotta stay open for some more hours. Like,
I agree.
it just dried. It's no real flavor.
But then even when talking about Wingstop, like the best part is the ranch.
The ranch is so banger. I'm so glad they changed their fries. I did not like them sweet, soggy fries.
Thank you. Their fries are so soggy.
So nasty.
Enough about our wing order.
I know.
Back to the interview.
Back to the interview. Yes, I love this question. Okay, so last year, during that same semester that I started going to meetings for the first time, we had, I think it was a meeting with Professor Johnston. At that time, like, I was just like, wow, a Grady professor, like, oh my gosh, this is so official. Yeah, I was able to finally meet my first professor in Grady, and we decided we were all gonna go to the homecoming, like carnival, right after the meeting. And so that was when I met my girl Courtney Kraft, shout out RVP, for the first time, and Demi too. Like, I just met so many people that I'm good friends with now that night, and we had so much fun. That was like an impromptu bonding experience for all of us, and I feel like it really helped me to solidify, like, oh yeah, like this, I'm gonna be coming back to this club a lot more. I'd have to say my favorite memory this semester was the advice from an industry professional. And like, I think the coolest part about that was that the connection was made through one of our e-board members' internships. And so I was like, wow, this just goes to show like NABJ's reach. And I feel like I learned so much from that meeting, and we just got a whole lot of solid advice that I'm still taking with me throughout the semester, and that I know I'll continue to take with me throughout the years to come. Okay, so when I first applied, I was like, I know I want to get more involved in this organization. I don't really know how yet, but I'm just gonna apply and apply anyway. And we had to select 2 positions, and what made me choose secretary was just me wanting to push myself to have a little bit more responsibility in terms of like having to pour like energy and time and effort and attention to detail into something bigger than myself. And I feel like I always pride myself on taking like great attention to details, and so I knew this was something could have fun with, that I could thrive in, a position I could thrive in, and a position I can learn and grow in. Yes. So, first of all, I feel like my younger self has always been very firm in her beliefs. I feel like I've always followed my passions, and I've always tried my best to put myself out there. But my advice to my younger self would probably be to not underestimate how much you can grow in a year. Like, you don't limit yourself, but I feel like you could dream even bigger. So don't limit yourself. Take up space, girl. Take up space. Lean on your faith 100%. And don't let doubt drown out your faith. And I will also say to live, love, laugh.
Period.
To journalists starting off, I would say put yourself out there and continue to make connections regardless of what feels comfortable. So like, step outside of your comfort zone, bet on yourself, trust yourself, don't be afraid to take up space. And I know it's easy to gravitate towards what feels comfortable, and I feel like NABJ is a good space in terms of allowing us to connect with one another in this space, because we are, you know, Black journalists, and I feel like don't underestimate your ability to expand your reach beyond just your community. So I say just put yourself out there, get as much experience under your belt, but you don't have to overdo it. Like, take things that feel natural to you, take things that feel authentic to you, and don't do things just because you feel like you have to do them. But also, don't turn down opportunities because, you know, you're letting things like fear or doubt or, you know, any worries stop you from, you know, taking up space. So know that you belong, and there are always people cheering you on, and never underestimate the amount of impact you can have outside of your community and within your community, because you can do both, period.
Some Luigi love.
I feel like my favorite story that I worked on so far has been the story that I feel like has had the most impact that I've covered, and that's been through my work as a Think Fellow, which is a Cox Institute program at Grady, and that is covering the government shutdown and how it affected those who were getting like SNAP benefits and like aid. I felt like that was the first time that I covered a story that had not only local impact, but impact on a national scale. And I just felt like being able to tell student stories and share these resources with other students was really important. It was really timely, and I just felt very honored to be able to contribute to something that was larger than me. Oh, give everyone a word that I would describe them as?
You could say a little why, but I want this to be
Okay.
kind of like fast-paced, quick round.
Okay, this is 2 words. Maya is boss lady, because I feel like she's always handling her business. She's always getting stuff done. Courtney, goofball, because I feel like Courtney is so like funny. She's always cracking jokes, and she's always like so bubbly and bright. Demi is a diva, because I feel like Demi does not play. Like, she likes all her stuff a certain way, and she gonna let you know. And she gonna let you know how she feels. Sabrina, bright. She's so sweet and nice, and I feel like she's always like spreading good vibes everywhere she goes. Clarice, I'm gonna give her poppin'. And the reason I say poppin' is cause like Clarice don't play. Like, she's always on go. Like, if any anybody got something to say, but she's also like such a sweetie pie. So that's why you never know. She gonna be popping and you gonna be like, oh, I know that's right. Okay. Alicia, this is a phrase, but that girl, like I feel like she does so much, and I really admire her a lot, especially in terms of like sports media, because she always getting it done. Jaden, I'm gonna give Jaden colorful because I feel like he's always like cracking jokes. He always doing something. Like he's just always doing something. And Cinta, I'm gonna give Cinta sunshine because I feel like she's always like going around spreading good vibes. And then also like she's very, very much herself. Yes.
That was my last question. So thank you, Avice.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
I hope this is okay.
Tap in.
If not, we'll just cut it. Okay, but I think it's okay. That'll make it back so much.